You know, we have like overnight groups that come here all the time. And when they tell me that certain weird things are happening or whatever, I'm gonna check it out. There's this big thing that's here. One of the more like prevalent stories that we have here at Malvern Manor is the story of what we just call the Shadow Man. At the end of that long hallway or whatever, for those of you that have already heard this, I apologize. Out of room 2 specifically, a very tall black humanoid figure comes out of room 2, will turn and then run at people. Traveling the distance of roughly like 30 to 40 feet in less than a second. So it is moving quite fast. What fascinates me is that a lot of people would claim that this was something residual. Maybe it is, right? But if it is something that is residual, usually then there would be some form of an antecedent, something that would kick it into motion, trigger it, if you will. Time of day, weather pattern, moon phase, all sorts of crap, right? And we're trying everything that we know how to do, but we have never been able to come up with why this would happen, right? One day I got a phone call from a nurse that used to work here, but she said that the gentleman that occupied room 2 was 6'7", nonverbal, mentally deranged, had even killed a few people in the past. However, his claim to fame was whenever the nursing staff was doing, like, I mean, call it what you will, right? Bed checks, rounds, whatever. He would come out of the room and he would chase the nursing staff. I'm like, interesting. Like, we're seeing very similar behaviors, right? Maybe, again, suggesting something residual. Maybe. But again, we can't find the reason, the purpose. We don't know why this is happening. It's just seemingly happening whenever it wants to. The group last night that was here said that they had seen very interesting behavior out of the Shadow Man. What they said happened was that he came out of the room, but he didn't come to the middle of the hallway like normal. What he did was then started to slink against the wall, like put his back against the wall and started to kind of inch his way around. All right, guys, so it was interesting to me because the overnight group that we just had, they just left. But they were telling me some very interesting things that were going on. The Shadow Man hallway. They leave, and I start hearing things coming from down there. So obviously, I mean, we're here. Got the dead bell. Figure we're going to try that. The time, it's 11:19 right now. That was my bad, guys. Sorry about that. It's 11:19 a.m. Hello. It's like moving. Like, legit movement. Hello. Okay, a little knock on the cabinet there. Everything's fine. Hello? I'm just going to put this bell over here. Again, remember, we're just going to turn it on just so it's barely on. Okay, what else did I bring? Trying to get this stuff situated here for us, guys. Okay, this is the REM pod. I am going to set it up right over here. Make sure that we're good to go there. Okay, all right. Man, it feels super weird. Okay, cat balls, cat balls, cat balls, cat balls. Cat balls all over the place. Yeah, 6 cat balls. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. Okay. Wow. All right, so let's just see, I guess, if anything happens. Definitely hearing knocks and things like that. And that was just when I was doing my walkthrough, like just kind of cleaning up, and things like that. Hearing knocking and all that crap. But anyway, last night, they said that they saw the Shadow Man. What was interesting about it is the fact that they saw him. He did not charge them. He did not run at them. So what he had done was come out of the door and kind of seemed like he slinked against the wall. Thank you. Okay. Right off the bat, we already had the bell go off, and now a cat ball go off. All right. Did you like the group that was here last night? Is that why you were trying to show yourself to them? They said it was a lot of like peekaboo type stuff out of this doorway here. And then from there was like he would emerge and then go here against the wall. All right, well, I'm gonna back up a little bit here. Back up a little bit more. Just to see. All right, well, you have rung the bell and a cat ball went off. So I appreciate that is what I was getting at. I thank you for all of that. I want to know if there's anything else you can do. Anything else at all. $11:25 in the morning. All right. Oh. All right, thank you. Very nice. Yeah, there's a pack of cigarettes over there if you'd like to go ahead and approach that. Man, I have an itch on my arm real quick, guys. It's driving me nuts. There. Movement. Hello? Hello? All right, backing up. I'm going to back all the way up. Jesus. Okay, more from the bell. Excellent. Was that you I was hearing earlier? I'm curious if you were trying to get my attention or if you were trying to scare me or both. Do you like scaring me? I'm kind of a jumpy fella sometimes. You guys know that. Kind of a gloomy day. All right, I'm coming closer. Now's your opportunity to scare me. Is that something you could do? What about making one of those cat balls go off? All right. Or the REM pod, that's fine. Thank you. Thank you for that. What about a knock or something like that? Can you maybe knock on a door or something? Hey. That thing was starting to rip. Okay. Interesting. All right. So guys, what interests me the most is the fact that the REM pod goes off. The bell did not. The bell didn't go off, just the REM pod. I'm making sure not to kick one of the balls. Wow. Thank you. Guys, what's super fascinating to me is the fact that, that ball has gone off, that ball has gone off, and now that one. So we have different ones that have been going off. Thank you for that. God, oh my God, it gets me every time. Whew. All right. What about that REM pod again? Is there a way that you could make that pack of cigarettes light up? Can you do that? Oh my God. Okay. I am almost certain that you guys did not hear that. Stepping back. There was walking in that room. I am almost certain we would not have picked that up on audio. But there was walking in that freaking room. Hello. I'm not here to upset you. I promise. I am not here to upset you. I'm only here to see how your day is going. Holy shit. All right, so there it was again, inside the room. Guys, this is a freaking locked room. I do not even have the freaking keys to this room. Or this room, for that matter. God damn. We have to get in that room. We have to get in that room. You know, right here, somebody has left a piece of paper. And it says, always be kind. Yeah, words to live by right there. Mr. Shadow Man, as people call you, is your name John or Johnny? I'm going to walk you through my brain for a little bit here, guys. So opening up this door as far as we can, right? I mean, obviously it opens just a smidge, but it's just enough that one day I was able to, oh my God, I was able to grab a stick. I was able to put the stick in there and flip on the light switch. From there, the light on in the room. Let me walk you through over here. I came to this breaker box, right? And on the breaker box, guys, if you notice, excuse me, you have different things. Different things are labeled as well. For an example, women's bathroom plug-ins, south, north. South door plug-ins. Mary's room, Ruth's room. Hello. Fuck. All right. Oh boy. Okay. Nurses station, East Hall, things like that. So, SK room, PM room. Now, what's interesting about it is this breaker right here is what controls room number 2, all the way down that hall, right? That is the breaker for room 2. So with that, I was like, okay, PM, maybe that's initials, right? So I was looking and looking and looking. I could not find a PM, but I do see this here. And it's just kind of scribbled on there. But that's been there. It says Johnny's room. Now, Johnny, we don't know exactly if that is his name or not, but that is the name that I've always wondered if that is in fact his name or whatever. So that's just kind of what I call him. So Johnny's room, and I've always been curious to see if that's his actual name or not. I do find it interesting. Hello. I keep getting interrupted. But anyway, guys, I do find it interesting because when the nursing staff was telling me about this stuff with him, specifically when he would come out of the room and he would chase the nursing staff all the way down the hall, all the way through the other long hallway to the kitchen, right? Like, I found it interesting because not a single one of those nurses, not a single one of them could ever remember his name, which I kind of find suspect, right? Because if somebody's chasing you down a hallway, and this happens numerous times, right? Yep, okay, yep, all right. So, hey, hello, hi, Johnny? Johnny, is that you? Johnny, was that you? All right. Hey, it's cool. All right. So look, I found it interesting because the story they're telling me, and if you have a gigantic man running after you, chasing you down the hall, you're going to catch their name. You're going to catch this person's name. Not a single one of them could ever remember his name. They're like, oh, we don't remember his name. Bull crap. Bull crap. If something like that is happening to you, you're going to catch their name. Am I wrong? I just found it interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'm off my rocker a little bit. That was really freaking cool. Thank you for doing that. Oh boy. Just out of curiosity, man, my brain is screwed. Just out of curiosity, could you do that again for it? Okay. Yep. Thank you. Johnny, would you chase the nursing staff? Was that you? Was that you that would do that? Were you chasing them? Oh. Thank you. It's not behaving correctly, guys. I don't know if this is some form of coincidence or something. It's working, obviously. Sorry, I'm like filming my finger as I'm trying to focus. What was that? Hello? That was like directly here in front of me. What was that? It's not that. Oh, Jesus. Man, that gets me every time. Every flippin' time. Why do I do this to myself? Johnny, I want it to be known. Like, can I just call you Johnny? Like, I'm just going to call you Johnny, if that's okay. And again, pal, like, I am not trying to upset you. I am only trying to tell your story factually. I want people to know the truth. All right? Because I also know you never hurt anybody while you were here. You never laid a hand on anyone. I know that. Was it fun for you? Be honest with me. Was scaring the nursing staff and people, was that fun for you? Was it just like entertainment for you? What the frick? Oh my God. Hang on. God dang it. Oh, all right. Thank you. Thank you. It was fun. It's fun to watch people get scared, isn't it? Yes, it is. I totally appreciate that. It's probably fun when you scare the hell out of me and watch me jump. Like every time that frickin' bell rings, right? It's fun. It's fun to watch me jump. I also find it interesting, guys, because there was movement coming in from that room, right? Specifically from that room. And just the other day, my buddy Travis Wazotsky was in here. Now, Travis is also the same guy that made that REM pod and the other REM pods and things like that I employ all the time. But Travis was live streaming in here. And if you guys haven't followed him yet, it's Net Echo. Go check him out. He has amazing content. But he's in here doing his thing. And numerous times, the adjoining room, it's just separated by this wall. He was hearing things from that room, coming specifically from room number 2, which again is a freaking locked room. But numerous times there was knocks and bangs and things like that coming from the other room, which makes zero effing sense. 0 cents. So I find that interesting that he was able to pick that up on his live stream, but also me specifically, was just able to hear that for myself. I really hope we caught that on audio, but I swear to God, guys, it was so damn quiet that I don't think we did. I hope we did. But these are kind of the breaks, aren't they? I'm just kind of like situating myself amongst all the crap that's over here. Okay. Jesus Christ. One of these days, guys, one of these days, I won't be so jumpy. And I say that somewhat believing it, but not really believing it. Why don't I believe it? Because it seems like I'm only getting jumpier. The older I get, the more jumpy I seem to get, which is interesting. Johnny, my friend, I am going to leave you alone. Okay? But I do want to talk again soon if we can, please. If that's okay with you, I would love to chat more. Hopefully that's a possibility. Gosh, it's noisy outside. People are driving by with squeaky brakes. All right. Johnny, thank you. Thank you for your time. I'm going to grab my stuff and I'm going to get out of here. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good rest of the day. You know, doing that one experiment or whatever, where it's basically like, oh, I flipped on the light using the stick and then found the breaker that controlled that room specifically, and seeing that name Johnny on there, like, that was fascinating to me. So do I definitively know that was his name? Nope. So I don't know what to believe or what to make of this yet. There's still a lot of things that are so up in the air, unanswered, and maybe one day we'll be fortunate enough to run into another nurse who does remember his name. I don't know. I would hope so. Some of the things that we were getting today would suggest that there's, number one, some form of intelligence there, right? I'll even go you one further here. The reason why I'm leaning towards an intelligent type of haunting, specifically with the Shadow Man, right, is the simple fact that the group last night didn't experience what the majority of people experienced. They experienced something entirely different. They experienced him coming out of the room, slinking against the wall. That's what they experienced. The majority of people will see him come out, turn and run, right? But it makes me wonder, because I give everybody a tour, don't I? I give everybody a tour, and I'm very verbally in that area, speaking these words, telling them what has happened in the past, maybe even potentially what then they could expect to have happened. So, are my words now getting to him? Are my words, in fact, then getting to him to the point where he is going to then change behavior? He's not going to do this any longer because people are expecting that. He doesn't want people to expect that, because if they're expecting it, how the hell could he get a rise out of somebody? How could he scare somebody? Which ultimately I think is the goal. Not to harm anybody, not any of that crap, just simply, how can I scare these people? I like to hear them scream. I like to see them run away. I like to watch them wet themselves or what have you, right? I don't know. But is it possible? Yup. Absolutely. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun with this. I think that this would require more investigation, more questioning, more all sorts of fun experiments, things like that. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you guys, the love and the support and all of that stuff, guys. You truly are the best. And thank you again for just keeping everything positive. Thank you. Thank you so much. There's no room for the negative crap. But anyway, guys, I hope you're doing well. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.